one of the areas that I focus on is helping parents go back to work after parental leave, because when I went back to work after both my children, I found it really tough and ended up giving up an 18-year career because I didn't take a deep breath and think about things and look at things in a different direction.
Oh, wow. So it sounds like you've used your personal experience and possibly some of the hardships of it or the harshness of it, and you've somehow converted that into I guess, a more of like a helping and a supporting and a guiding role so that other individuals don't need to experience it the same way that you did. So like my first question, because a lot of this is really like new for me. I've got no kids myself, still running around the town trying to avoid the responsibility of managing another life, much less my own. But what is it that makes parental leave such a unique, I guess, career gap to return from?
Well, if you take a normal career break, you actually choose to take a break from your career. Whereas if you decide to have a family, you're not choosing to break from your career, but you're sort of forced to initially, because you have to take time off to look after your baby and help it through those first few weeks, months, or year, or years if you so choose. Also, when you go on a career break, it mainly tends to be that you're going traveling, you're going to find yourself, you're going to go and do something exciting. So you come back hopefully completely refreshed. Your life won't necessarily change that much, but you as a person might have changed. Whereas if you take time off to have a baby, your life is turned completely upside down. Whether you want it to or not, it will never be the same again. In a good way, not a bad way, but
sure.
Sometimes it's quite tough. But some people are desperate to get back to work. Some people go through lots of guilt, and you're tired. You don't have the luxury of choosing when to go to bed and having a full night's sleep. You are just juggling so many things that you don't necessarily come back with that sort of refreshed feeling that you would have if you went on a career break.
Totally, yeah.
For everybody, but I would say for the majority.
No, it's such a great point, because when I hear individuals have gone perhaps like on a sabbatical, or they've taken like maybe like an extended leave so they can go kind of like, walking around Asia with like flip-flops on, finding themselves, I expect them to come back as possibly like a renewed and rejuvenated version of themselves, possibly even looking younger and healthier. And they've brought me some foreign treats for the office to share. But with the parental leave, I kind of expect people to return a bit kind of like haggard. I'm like, you're back? So there's definitely an element to that, because I guess as an individual at work, I would just see like my colleague is not around. So I would just kind of associate that with maybe they're sitting down watching daytime TV. And so when they come back, I would treat them as if they've just come back from a break. I wouldn't treat them as if they've been, as if life has been brought into the world and they now have this sudden realization of the responsibility that comes with